Hey, welcome back to the channel Nutrition is Key to Health. So today I want to talk about change in your diet. So maybe you've determined you want to go on a diet, you want to get healthier, you want to lose weight, but you just don't know how to do it. You don't know how to construct your meals. Maybe you were like me. I was a meat and potatoes girl growing up. I was a Texas girl. It was meat and potatoes. However, my mom was from a farm, so she was into the vegetables. I just didn't particularly care for them. I was meat and potatoes. When I got into my later years, I started realizing the value of vegetables and fruits. And I struggled because I didn't really know how to cook vegetables properly. I didn't know how to pick some of the vegetables. Like, how do you pick a rhubarb? How do you, you're going, what? How do I do this? How do I prep it? I don't understand. Well, now there is YouTube. Yes, there's that. I want to share with you, and I have Bibles around my house, right? Everywhere, in just about every room. But this is my food Bible. It's called The World's Healthiest Foods. And it's The Essential Guide for the Healthiest Way of Eating, and it's by George Mateljan, Mateljan. Now, when you go on Amazon, there's a couple of different versions of this out there, and one is like a $200 version. Don't get that one. I think this one cost me, I don't know, when I got it. This is the older version, and let me tell you, it is all you need. Absolutely all you need. They may have updated it by now. I've had this thing for decades. This is 2007. So they still have this one on Amazon, and it's extremely thick, as you can see. So it goes into every single vegetable, every single meat, every single nut, seed, every single fruit. What's the best way to choose them in the store? What do you look for? What's the best and the healthiest way to prepare them and cook them? How do you clean them? How do you store them? Goes into all that. But it also gives you, for every vegetable, it has a whole table of nutritional analysis on it. It goes into everything. And like, this is just for asparagus. This is the nutritional analysis. It's huge. It tells you everything. It tells you everything that you need to know. What the serving size is, how much of each. It brings you micro, macronutrients, which amino acids. It is the most comprehensive book I have ever known. Ever. And I still go back to this after almost 25 years. It is still, I call it my food Bible. And like, they give short, quick, easy recipes, like 5-minute cold cucumber salad, how to pick avocados, how to store them, corn, goes into fruits, goes into nuts, meat, seafood, shellfish. It has everything in it. So it will work for you if you're whole food plant-based diet. It will work for you if you're eating meat and fish. And I just find it to be a wealth of knowledge. So much so that I have created this massive spreadsheet on all the macronutrient richness in each thing. So if I'm lacking something, I can go and sort it by, I'm like, I need this. What's this? So I can actually go and sort by iron, by what things give the most iron, what things give the most vitamin A, what things give the most, whatever you think you might be lacking in. And I think we try to rely on vitamins way too much. So we just like, oh, I'll just take my one a day. I'll just eat bad. And as long as I take my one a day, I'm good. No, you're not. You should be getting those things from Whole Foods, not a pill. We rely on a pill way too much to fix our issues. If we have a headache, it's a pill in the form of Tylenol or Advil. If, something hurts or we have pain, it's a pill in the form of a pain pill. If we're, if we have high blood pressure, it's a pill. If we have high blood sugar, it's insulin. It's a pill or a shot. We're relying on these things too much. And what we need to be doing is getting back to the root cause. So if you can find the root cause of the situation that's being created and how to fix it, you're going to be way ahead of everyone else. So number one, you're probably going to be able to come down off some of your medications. And that's what doctors don't do. They're wonderful at saying, yes, you have this and here's a script. Yes, you have this and here's another script. Okay, that's not working. Well, here's another script. Do those 2 scripts and I'm going to give you another one if that doesn't work. So they're great at adding the medications on. They are not good at telling us root cause analysis, like, why is this happening in my body? And how can I fix it to where I don't have to take those pills? That's what you should be asking yourself. Now, I'm not telling you to quit taking any of your medication. And if someone were to come up to me and they were to go, oh, well, during your cancer, Alicia, would you not have, why didn't you try whole food plant-based? A lot of people have just shunned off the big pharma aspect of chemo and radiation and whatnot, and they've done it through whole food plant-based. I can tell you, without a doubt, I was so far along stage 3, if I had gone whole food plant-based at the rate my tumors were growing and dividing, I would have been dead within 3 to 6 months. Food was not going to do it. Chemo almost didn't do it. So you have to make that decision for yourself. And we don't know the root cause. I still don't know where the cancer came from. I come from a long line of women, girls, sisters, mothers, aunts. No one in my family had breast cancer. No one. 0. And here I was. The baby, I got breast cancer. It becomes kind of convoluted sometimes to try to find the root cause analysis. Sometimes it's just we got a bum heart or we got a bum whatever. Maybe it was an autoimmune. Maybe it's an autoimmune attacking your organs. Maybe, it's something we don't know yet. But a pill, you should do everything and not rely on pills. I think we're too quick to rely on pills. And we should try to get our nutrition from food, real food, whole food, fruits, vegetables, lean meats, proteins, seeds, nuts, real, actual food instead of the processed everything that's in our grocery store. Next time you're in the grocery store, I want you to take a look. Besides the produce area, walk up and down. Just walk up and down the aisles. Every package is processed. Everything is, and some packages are highly processed. So there are those on the stoplight, they're the red, right? All those TV dinners and pizzas, and you think it's healthy because it says cauliflower crust. No, turn it over. Look at the ingredients. It's not clean. So we're not getting what we need to get. We're just buying it at the store versus going out and having it delivered to our door. It's not going to help the root cause. So the sooner we get back to the simpler things, fruits, vegetables, in their nuts, seeds, in their natural, the closest state that they can be in, the healthier we're going to become. And that's just a fact, because our environments are horrible. We're getting cancers, there's microplastics and everything, we're absorbing all of that. Our bodies, our brains are absorbing all that. Now they're saying that brains, they did a study where they conducted on Alzheimer's patients. They cut open their brains and on an autopsy, and there were literally microplastics in their brain. And they think that that may have helped with the Alzheimer's. Our fish all have you can't live in an environment and you say, well, the ocean's a big place. Well, do you know how much dumping there is? Just like plastic bottles every day in the ocean. It's horrible. The fish are in that environment. They're going to absorb all of those microplastics, and then we're going to eat them. And we're going to get more microplastics than we need to get. I don't know the answer to all that, because we have gone to such a convenient, lightweight world. Like, we would rather carry this than an actual glass. And if we carried an actual glass, the top would probably be plastic, just like in on a stainless steel mug, the top's plastic. So we're still, exposing ourselves to plastics. Just not as much. So glass and stainless steel is good. Plastic, not so much. But everything comes in a plastic package or a box that has plastic over whatever comes in the box. So we have plastics on everything. And that's the big thing now, is microplastics. And you're saying, oh my gosh, we're just getting too far into all of this. Well, yeah, we are, because it's health. And until you have some serious health issues, you just don't know until you know. And if you have had serious health issues, you know what I'm talking about. You don't want to be there. You don't want to go there. Wouldn't it be best if we could learn root cause and try to fix that, and what we could do to make things better for us and our bodies on a daily basis, and help our bodies instead of hurt our bodies? Stop smoking, the amount of caffeine we're intaking. And for those men out there, caffeine intake, it creates prostate cancer. It's a fact. It's a fact. All those guys out there that love to go to Starbucks and or any of the other coffee houses, and you're drinking 6 cups, 8 cups of coffee a day, I would think about that. Or maybe the energy drinks, and you're drinking 6 to 8 of those a day. I would think about that. And I would really try to determine, what's the long-term outcome on this? What am I doing to my body? And I would just look on the internet. Look for reputable sites and just dig in. And then you'll realize what you're doing to your body. So, for me, I drink water. I no longer drink alcohol. I no longer drink coffee. I drink water and soy milk, and those are generally the only 2 things that I drink. Take a look. Try to find root cause of whatever's happening. Maybe you have migraines. Maybe start eating stuff with more magnesium. See if it helps. If it does, maybe you're magnesium deficient. We just need to try the things we need to try. Restless leg syndrome. Maybe look at folate. Start eating things with higher levels of folate. See if it helps. And just look at the stuff. Look at the root cause and what might be causing it. And then develop your eating strategy on that. And make clean meals. Until next time.